It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here
between the Washington Commanders
and the New Orleans Saints.
Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship.
And we are underway from the Superdome. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Here's Jackson to return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Saints at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller, 13 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lance. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Lance going to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Lance finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a great possession game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a dump off here complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Lance to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Lance now on third and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 10 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. The Saints have got it. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll set up to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Cook following the penalty. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's good. Saints.
to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, his third touchdown this season, all coming in this game. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup at 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for the seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
50 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tight end, that's Andrews.
Touchdown, Washington.
Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 42-yard line. They'll drop the throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 33 yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lance looking to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Your catch, weighing over 25 yards. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25 yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ready?
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Got it.
So it's the Commanders who come away with a win, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in quarterback play, wasn't it? 5 touchdown passes. You talk about the rapport he had with his receivers. It was like a conductor leading the symphony.
So for Washington,
They finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.